I was originally planning to do this as a review video. I was going to review another American story, something related to America. But then I realized I'm just too tired. I'm just worn out, and I'm really looking forward to my break next month. But I didn't want to leave you guys without at least something related to America Month. So to end off this sporadic America Month, I am sorry for that, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I'd go ahead and just kind of talk from the heart about why I like certain stories, or at least why I like certain stories that embody the ideals of America. Why I love authors such as Johnny Boy 11, Critical Darling, or even my own favorite friend, of course, and now fellow author who I'm helping out, Shadow Trooper. Even Crimson, for all his faults, does make very interesting plot lines. I love, of course, I love Wambag for all his faults. I love many others. And as much as I want to say I hate so many stories that basically make us look like either A, the villains, or B, incompetent bastards. That's the Democrats, by the way, not all Americans. What I will say is that I love these authors because they do embody a lot of the American ideals. Now, I will say that some stories should not be made, or some stories do kind of give a... But what I'm trying to say is that you can do a good America story, or you can do a bad America story, and there are many ways that can be done. One of them, of course, being the War of Two Worlds. That is a bad America story. It is horrid, and I hope it burns. I hope one day it gets taken down, or I hope one day someone reports it enough to where it just goes away. But that'd be hypocritical of me, so no. I'm not going to say that. I'm simply going to say let the author abandon it and let it stay up there as a good example of how not to do a America story. However, other stories have been better. One of the best examples I can give of a very good story that does reflect a lot of American themes has to be Johnny Boy 11's Halo Gate story. There have been Halo Gate stories before, but his, in my opinion, definitely reflects that American exceptionalism, the idea of helping out others, actually doing good. Halsey being the actual, in my opinion, a good symbol of how a proper nation should, of course, bring freedom and democracy, or at least in this case, freedom and a militarized state against an enemy that, justifying of militarization. Wambag's own Gate story needs no introduction. We all know about his Kaiserreich Gate story. The other thing, of course, is that, again, there's Francis in his two Gate stories. Number one being, of course, his Freedom Rings, which, if you haven't seen my review on that and what I absolutely fucking love about it, and where he could go forward with it, go check out that review. If you haven't seen, of course, his The Fight We Chose, or even his remake now, yes, remake, I'm not covering the remake, I've already read through the first draft, I might glossary glance over the other one, but if he makes a fucking comic book out of this motherfucker, you know I'm going to review the comic book and kind of talk about the lines and stuff, because he's already got a really good artist behind it, doing some covers and stuff, which legitimately I do like. Still waiting on the sequel, by the way, Francis. Give us the sequel! The other thing, ladies and gentlemen, is that I love guns. And, again, there are a lot of things that can be done. Shadow Trooper alone is the reason why I love working with the guy. He, while yes, has a minor speech impediment, I think it's just a minor one, just a little bit. he at least basically for his stories actually does embrace the ideals of freedom and democracy, or at least the ideals of freedom in a constitutional republic. I mean, for God's sakes, a lot of his isekai ones, or even his gate stories, are actually really good and kind of give that sense of, yeah, we fucked up, but at least we're trying to help out. Or the idea of, we're doing our best so we can bring freedom and democracy. I mean, hell, I'm working with the guy, as well as many others now, on his Gate Wasteland story, which is his Gate Fallout story, and his Storyteller Fallout, his Star Wars Reacts Storyteller fanfiction, because I like what he does, and honestly, it's going to be, and it's legitimately a lot of fun working with him. And again, it's one of those things. I mean, hell, there are so many things that piss me off a bit when it comes to fan fictions. Again, many things that I could name off, but I'd rather wait until the month after my break, to where, or September, I guess I should say September, and basically kind of air my grievances out that time. But that. The other thing, though, is that during this whole month, or at least during the time I've had in actually reviewing just fan fictions and actually getting to know the fan fiction community and being in this for almost 2 years now, if not longer, I'm not going to lie, has kind of given me a lot to think about, has given me a lot of experience. And no joke, I'm very happy for making friends the way I have. I'm very happy for knowing the people I do now. And that is a legitimate, like, again, it's coming out of, that's a legitimate thing. And, to be honest, I'm kind of happy I know people now. But, aside from that, like I said, a lot of these authors make really good stories that do embody a lot of the American values, even if some of them are not American themselves. And that's legitimately true. Anyway. That's about all I got to say, ladies and gentlemen. As always, I've been AirsoftAL, and I thank you for watching the second installment of America Month. Next month is my break, but July 31st, there's a little present for you guys. And I mean that. Because July 31st is going to be something special that kind of drops with Operation Medea. So, ladies and gentlemen, pin comment down below to all the fan fictions I've told you about. And, of course, the ones I work on myself with other authors. Or just the authors' profiles themselves. Now, if you'll excuse me, ladies and gentlemen, I'm tired. And I'm... Well, I've been AirsoftAL. I've been doing this for a long time. I think I deserve a break from doing this, just a small break. But when I return, well, you'll have to wait and see. But I hope you guys enjoy what comes on the 31st. Till next time, ladies and gentlemen.